Sighing. Master, time moves so quickly. I feel like no matter what I do, I can never control it. It slips through my fingers, wasted on distractions and regrets. How can I take hold of time?
Smiling as he watches the river. Ah, my student, look below. What do you see?
Glancing at the river. The river, master. It flows without end, never stopping, never hesitating. It does not wait for anyone.
Nodding. Yes, time is like this river. You cannot stop it, nor can you turn it back. But tell me, do people not use the river's power? Have you seen how they build dams, canals, and reservoirs to control its flow?
Thoughtfully. Yes, they use the river to generate power, to water their fields, to guide boats, but they cannot change the river itself.
Exactly. They cannot control the river, but they can control how they use its water. And so it is with time. You cannot control time, but you can control how you use your energy and attention, the water that flows within you. Imagine, my student, that your energy is like this water. If you let it flow unchecked, it scatters in all directions, seeps into the ground, and is lost. But if you build a dam, if you harness your energy, you can create power, growth, and purpose.
Nodding, intrigued. A dam does not stop the river, but it controls the flow.
Yes, a well-built dam releases water at the right time with the right force for the right purpose. And so must you regulate your energy. Morning is when the reservoir is full, your mind is sharp, your spirit strong. Use this time for deep work, learning, and creation. Midday, the flow stabilizes. Shift your energy to sustaining tasks, meetings, interactions, movement. Evening, the dam slows its release. This is the time for reflection, rest, and renewal, so you do not deplete yourself. A wise man does not empty his reservoir in a single day. He ensures his energy lasts for the journey ahead.
Eyes widening as he watches farmers tending to fields below. Master, I see that some of the river's water is directed into fields. What of that water? It does not generate power, but it is still used wisely.
Smiling. Ah, now you understand. Not all energy must be spent on immediate work. Some of it must be invested in growth. Just as a farmer channels water to his crops, you must direct your energy toward nourishing your skills and relationships. Skills are like plants. They require regular attention, patience, and the right conditions to grow. If neglected, they wither. If overwatered, if you try to learn everything at once, they drown. Relationships are like trees. A small sapling, when nurtured, grows into something strong, providing shelter, support, and stability. Friendships, mentorships, and communities take time, but they form the foundation of your personal ecosystem. A thriving garden attracts life. When you cultivate your skills and relationships, you build an environment where opportunities flourish naturally. Birds and animals come to a well-kept garden, just as success and fulfillment come to those who nurture their network.
Grinning. So I must not only dam the water for power, but also direct it to my fields, ensuring long-term growth.
Nodding. Yes. Some people only build dams, using their energy only for work. They may generate power, but without nourishment, their world becomes barren. Others let the water scatter, never focusing it, and they achieve nothing. The wise balance both.
Master, I see that where trees grow, the river is calmer, but where the land is bare, the river overflows, flooding the fields. Why is this?
Ah, another great lesson. Trees regulate water. Their roots absorb excess, preventing floods. Their presence ensures the river does not become a destructive force. And so it is with your mind and energy. Discipline and routines are the trees along your river. They structure your day, ensuring energy flows steadily instead of overwhelming you. Strong habits prevent floods. Without them, you will feel scattered, drowning in tasks and obligations. Self-care is the soil. If you deplete yourself, the ground erodes, and even the best dam will fail. Rest, reflection, and balance keep your foundation strong. A river without trees becomes wild and dangerous. A mind without discipline and self-care becomes overwhelmed and unfocused. Tend to your inner forest, and your energy will always flow where it is needed.
So, I cannot control time, but I can control how I use my energy. If I build my dam well, water my fields wisely, and protect my land with trees, I will have the power to shape my life.
Yes, my student. Some people drift through life, letting the river carry them wherever it will. Others are tossed by the rapids, spending their days reacting instead of directing. But the wise build their dam well, guide their water to their crops, and plant strong trees along the shore. They turn time into power, into growth, into an abundant and thriving world.
I see now. Time flows onward, but I choose how to use the water in my hands.
Yes, my student. And now, the real journey begins. The two sit in silence, watching the river flow, understanding at last that time cannot be tamed, but energy, well managed, can shape the course of a life.